And Hope Worldwide's New York Metro chapter has been around over 100 years. It works very closely with the Newark Police Department's fourth precinct to build stronger relationships between law enforcement and the community. Chapter Director Rhonda Clarke has worked to create programs that bring neighbors and police together in really good and positive ways. And we say good morning to our friend Rhonda Clarke. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Ken. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you. Happy holidays. And please tell us about the origins of the partnership between Hope Worldwide, New York Metro, and the Newark Police Department.
Yes, about 3 or 4 years ago, we had met the community director for the police department, Officer Ely, and we had painted a mural in one of the schools in Newark. And she asked if we could paint one in the precinct for her captain. And so we did. And the theme of the mural are words of encouragement. So as the police officers walk back and forth, they see empathy, respect, and all kind of positive words as they go out into the streets. And then that led to us doing many activities like a bike-a-thon where the police taught children how to ride bikes and then gave all the bikes away. And then recently, the past year, we've been working on a food drive where we're working to rescue food from establishments and restaurants and then take it back into the community.
How important do you think it is to start when people in the community are young? You have kids in the
Yes.
community, to let them understand the level of respect that they should have for police, but simultaneously getting police out of police cars and away from desks and into the community to talk to
Yes.
people and meet them one on one. How important is that interactivity?
It has been revolutionary. The kids, the parents in the schools will express fear for their children. And we've taken the police from being people that they hide from or have negative, reactions and making them friends, making the precinct a respite by doing toy drives at the precinct. Halloween, we turn the parking lot into a harvest. We have, pumpkins and apples and trunk or treats. So the police are literally interacting with the children, really getting to know them by name. When they see them, they're not just a face, it's someone who they've poured into. So it's very, very important. It's changed the way the kids look at police officers. Halloween, a lot of kids came dressed as policemen, which
Oh,
was great.
wow.
They're not someone that they're afraid of. They're someone who's a friend and really in the community.
And I think that once kids become friends with police, then if there's something bad that they might do, they'll stop and say, I don't want to do that because police officer Joe is going to be, I don't want to get him involved in that. I mean, I think that kids would think that way. Once they realize that the police officer is their friend that they don't want to disappoint, as opposed to the enemy and they don't care about. It just makes you. It's like people who are religious, like myself, who say, I don't want to do that because I'm offending God. It's
Right.
I know that's a chasm between that, but you understand what I'm trying to use, how I'm trying to use that analogy.
Totally. No, totally. And it humanizes, it gives humanity to the kids and it gives humanity to the police officers. It's not just a uniform, it's not just a face. Yesterday, they were standing outside. We had had a rescue of soup, and they literally the police officers were standing in the cold passing out warm cups of soup to the community. And you can't just like it's not it's meeting a need, physically feeding them, but also the pouring into them, that they're out here in the cold with us, but they're meeting a need. It just really changes so much.
It's
And
special, but you know what?
no,
It requires special people. I'm sorry to step on you, Ms. Clark. It requires
no,
special people like you and volunteers to make a program like this work, clearly. And you're a clearly very special person who loves the community. How many volunteers do you have helping out, to make this happen?
yes. So we probably have upwards of 100 volunteers that come into Newark. Today we're doing a big toy drive, and so I'll have maybe 10 volunteers come to that to help the police officers set up and pass out the toys. We anticipate, usually when we do these events, 300 to 400 kids show up. So it's a
Wow.
matter, you have to get the toys, partnering with the different establishments to get food so that you think about it though, we're not paying for the food. So we're saving the planet. This is less food that's going into the waste and literally going into bellies of people who are food insecure. So this whole cycle that we've built and volunteers, they love it. They love interacting with the kids. They love spending the time with the police officers. It's just, we've just really built a family through this.
Oh, that is so special. That is so special. And that's something those kids are going to keep with them in the back of their minds forever. That
Yes.
interactivity. It's just by getting them
Yes.
to have that relationship at this age, that changes the whole trajectory of their lives. And the fact that you have 300 or 400 kids come out to an event, they're going to tell their 2 or 3 friends each. And before you know it, 1,200 kids have a positive attitude toward the police as opposed to a negative one. You literally change a whole city that way. It's amazing. How do you plan on
We
doing
hope
even more
so.
in 2026? Keep up that.
We hope so. We really do hope it makes a lifelong difference.
Well, with good people like you, I think it will. I was saying, how do you top this in 2026?
Oh, every year, I mean, the bike thing was amazing. We gave away about 300 bikes that day. And now doing this food insecurity, especially with the up and downs with the SNAP program. So for Halloween, instead of a lot of candy, we gave away gift cards so that people could go get food. For Thanksgiving, we've given out tons of turkeys. The police officers are standing in parking lots passing out turkeys. And so it just requires really more awareness, because to get the food, you have to partner with stores, restaurants, farms, and different grocery stores. So I'm hoping that more people will realize that we're here, we're ready to take your food, and it won't go to waste. You don't have to throw it away. But if you pour it back into the community, you thrive when you're not hungry. And so food scarcity is huge. So if the kids are eating, they're doing better in school, they're able to get better jobs, better careers, and then they have role models through the police officer. So if there are problems, they're going to go to them because they're their friends now.
And of course, it also makes a safer environment for the police to work in when everybody around them's a friend. That's another thing to keep in mind. We have about 30 seconds left. What's a website for more information?
Yes, you can go to hopeworldwide.org and look up the New York Metro chapter, and all of the activities and different things are listed there, and you can contact me directly.
Hope Worldwide's New York Metro Chapter Director Rhonda Clarke, you are a special person. Happy holidays to you. Thank you for what you do, and thanks for
Happy
coming on this
holidays
morning.
too. Thank you so much. Have a great day.